Shout out to my missus for getting me the coffee machine. Hey guys, so I'm going to start my engine teardown. I'm going to clean up a big mess behind me. So I'm actually going to set up a quick working area on the bench and lay out some rags, so when I pull everything apart I have somewhere to put it all. So all I've done is lay out a bunch of rags. This is obviously not what a professional would do, but I'm just working with what I've got, and I think this will work fine. So originally this motor was not mine, this was Kieran's from Looney Sheds. I wasn't the one to take this motor apart to begin with, and I'm not sure if Kieran was. All we know is that it has low compression. So I don't know if that's the rings or if it's something else. I'm hoping it's just the rings. I'm hoping everything's fine, so it won't be too hard to rebuild. But I'm going to replace probably everything anyway. So as you can see, the heads are already taken off, and so the cam covers. I just wrapped them up in some Glad wrap. This is my son. It looks so fresh, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, I'm probably going to start with checking if it has oil in it. The sump isn't actually fully bolted on, so I'm going to try drain the oil. If there's no oil, I'll carry on. But yeah. Okay, so it's bone dry. I'm going to flip it over and a bit of oil will come out. So just like I said, some oil would come out. I'll just start. I'll put this back in real quick. And looks like quite a few of the bolts are already out. Might just start with taking the rest of them out and trying to get the sump off. Well, I've got the sump off and now to inspect. This is the first time I've ever actually pulled a motor apart, so I sort of don't know what's going on either, but I'll figure it out as I go. Check out my unboxing. Ooh. So we got Here's another one from Golby's. I think that's the front crank seal. I accidentally ordered two. Got the rear main seal. And they got piston rings, which is awesome. Sweet. So far, this is where I'm at. I'm going to pull off all this, the oil pump, and the rear main seal, and hopefully all the main caps, pull out all the pistons and everything. Should be sweet. Woo! So now I have the timing belt pulley to pull off. I have the bolt rider. You have to use a impact, what's it called, rattle gun, unless you can stop it from moving on the other side. But I don't have any bolts on my rear main seal, so I can't stop it from spinning, or your flywheel. Next I'm going to fix up this shaft so I can pull this off, and then I'm going to remove the oil pump, and then I'll be able to continue. So to do the timing belt pulley, to clean that up, I'm going to maybe just use some WD-40 and a Scotch-Brite and just see how it goes. So it's not perfect obviously, but I'm just going to try to work with that. So the puller that I was originally going to use isn't going to work. So I tried another puller that I had, which will not work because the bolts are too big. So then I borrowed this one off my old man. And this one won't work either because it hits on there. Once it focuses. So what I've done is I've bought some rod and 2 washers and 2 nuts, and I've just cut it down so that I can thread it into the hole, and it seems to work so far. So I'll give this a shot and see how I go. Hopefully this works. So it's really annoying that this washer will not come off the bolt, so I've just bent these out and hopefully I'll still get it. So I don't know how many of you have heard the expression make it work, but I've heard it many, many times. So I'm hoping this is going to work because I've made it work. Here we go. So after at least half an hour I got it off, which is awesome. So now I can pull it apart. This looks pretty bodgy, but it got it off without damaging anything, so I'm happy. It's good. Pop that straight off. So I've got the oil pump off. Something I like to do when I take things apart is I like to put the bolts back in where they go, so that you don't get the problem that I'm getting right now, where I don't know where it goes. That's the Allen key one. I think it goes there. And this little one, this little Allen key goes in there. This way, when you go to put your car back together, or your motor back together, whatever it is you're putting back together, things go back together a lot easier because you know how they go. And then that sits right there. That is the oil pump off the motor. So using this little tool, I'm going to pop out these 2 seals. So I'm going to pop the rear main seal off. If you just use like some sort of leverage or jimmy bar thing, I call this a jimmy bar. That's what I call it at work. We're just going to pop that off because the bolts are already out. Easy as that.